We're gonna start. Do we just start? Because I like a podcast that just starts.
Yeah.
We just started.
yeah.
You guys already started.
I was talking about losing my pants.
What?
He lost his
I
pants
lost all of my pants.
in the divorce.
That's
That's right. This is fun to say.
You're single, dude.
fun to
Let's
say.
go.
No, I lost
She
all.
took all my fucking pants.
That is a sick move.
I
A
just,
lady did take all of my pants. In essence, I was checking bags. I think that was how I was flying to Philly, and I printed the baggage tickets or whatever.
Wait, direct?
Yeah.
Wait, this is not the lost baggage story.
Yes.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. And I literally I went up to the counter to like give them my bags, and I hadn't put the tags on yet. I just like laid tags over my handles.
I thought you were gonna be like, I went to give him my bags. And they're like, wait, we already lost those. Dude, how the fuck you got those back? We lost those already.
Take the pants.
What the fuck? Listen,
Just standing there with no pants.
you keep the bags, we get the pants. You can't have people knowing.
There's just a gay dude licking his fingers behind like these. Are my pants.
No, I was fucking checking the bags in. I put the heaviest bag on there. She weighs it, seals the tag, and throws it on the conveyor belt. I look to give my other bag, and it's gone. And I was like, "Did you take a bag that was here and throw it on the?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Did you put the tag on it?"
Oh, dude.
And she was like, "Yes."
That kind of yes, that means no. Yes.
Did you shit your pants?
No. Just with her. No.
I was like, "You got to stop the conveyor. You got to get that back. It doesn't have a tag on it." And she was like, "Once it's on the other side of the wall, we can't get it." I was like, "Call somebody."
Like they don't go have lunch with those
Yeah,
guys.
100%,
Like they're like they're in a different it's a different country. You know, they speak a different language.
Yeah.
That conveyor belt is just Chick-fil-A bags.
Yeah.
For fucking snack time.
She was like, "I sealed it," and I was like, "Well, then where's the receipt? The little thing they rip off?" She was like, I definitely sealed it. It's like an automatic thing that I do. I seal it."
The Austin
like-
Bergstrom International Airport
Yeah.
can be a fucking nightmare.
100%.
Yeah.
Because like everything in this city, and I love, do the fans know where we are?
Yeah, they know
Yeah,
where we're
yeah.
at.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I don't know if y'all are doing like a Bob and Tom thing. Where you're like, we're everywhere. Don't say where we are. We're in every city. Wherever our listeners are, that's where we are too. Generically. Man, can you believe the team? Can you believe the team this weekend and the win-loss? Win-loss tie? Draw?
The weather was nuts.
It was crazy this weekend, man. You know what I like to do? When I
I
get
didn't
off,
even go outside. Yeah.
I like to go down to that bar and have a cold one, a cold local one, with my friends at this brewery.
Damn. We're the opposite, dude. I say exactly where I am all the time.
With Spring Oaks.
Like that. Someone came up with like bowling, and I was like, yeah, there's a bowling alley like 30 seconds away. Wait a minute.
Well, dude, no, that's the thing about Austin. It's a fucking great city. It does not have the infrastructure to handle the sheer volume of people that live here now.
It's Fallujah on the roads.
It's insane.
I gotta
dude.
get air pressure. I gotta get the air in my tires filled every week. I get the air pressure thing coming on.
Oh,
Because
really?
there's just because all the
yeah.
rain they get for 1 month out of 12 months.
No.
Dude.
So they all dip, and I'm just going wow.
It's also
Just
like,
fucking-
well, it's also, okay, so like, you know, I grew up in New Orleans, Bourbon Street, right? We all lived in New York. There's plenty of streets in New York that are crazy. But there's something about 6th Street. It's
crazy.
On like a hot Friday night where it's like, bro, this is tension.
It's amazing.
There's wild tension.
It's amazing.
It's the one bad look.
The
And it's
only
like
thing-
a domino effect of
The only thing I compare it to is Wildwood, New Jersey on the weekends, where like kids are drinking, there's still arcades open.
Oh.
Everybody's
has-
like fucking around.
Yeah.
People are trying, like there's sexual aggression, but there's also male aggression where you're just trying to fight, you're trying to get drunk, you're trying to fuck.
And there's like bodies strewn about that are like clearly people's like first night drinking.
No,
kind of
100%.
Like yeah.
Dude, last night coming home from the mothership, I was like, everyone's getting walked. Everyone's getting walked. There's always a drunk fucking idiot.
Dude.
Guy or girl. I'm like, is this the first time you've done this?
Yeah.
They've
New York
just
is
never
more of a
gotten better at
solo
it.
stumble.
Yeah. Well, New York will allow,
There's nobody's teaming
True,
up.
true.
New York will allow you to fall apart and just like do it, figure it out on your own. But it's the same thing with fighting. You can walk past a fight in New York and be like, I got shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like Austin still has that energy of like one fight breaks out, now 9 got to break out around it.
Yeah.
It's like still contagious here.
Yeah.
Whereas New York, you could be like, I don't fucking care, I'm busy.
Yeah.
And here it's like, oh wait, you're drinking? Well, I got to drink more than you.
Yeah.
I got to drink this ranch water.
This is why I
got to drink that ranch water.
I have a great idea.
We're in Austin. We got to get fucked.
We got to get blackout fucking shit-faced.
A great idea for, I'm not going to say, I don't think I should say it because it's around this.
What?
About drinking competitively around your friends in a social environment.
Everybody does that.
I have an idea for like casinos and bigger bars.
Oh, let them do it.
That shows the bartender when you're up. So he can just scan instead of going.
Oh, yeah.
So like down here, it would destroy.
Wait, you got to fucking.
I don't think
You're
should.
saying, like you're doing the
I'm
thing where you're
working
like,
on it.
I got an idea. Cancer, no more. Doctors, no. Eye contact. This substance, I inject it.
Imagine some version of having a hat that lights up when your beer is empty.
Yeah, that's it.
And the
I thought you were
bartender
going to say like
knows
okay.
it's time.
Well, beer hat. The beer hat bar would be sick.
See, I thought
Once you
were
get to a certain level, it just glows.
Like those flashers that when your food's ready. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other way. Yeah.
There's just 7 homeless people wearing hats.
or ponchos. You just put a little flag up when you want more sopapilla. I want more sopapilla. Like I want more fucking ranch water. A ranch water
Brazilian
flag. I thought you were talking about the other way where it's like a monitor of like, oh, this guy's had 9 fucking shots.
No, they don't care.
Oh,
They don't fucking care.
It's like they don't care, and then they get pissed off when they got to clean up an adult man's fucking
But the people
hose vomit. It's like, well, you keep serving them fucking 3 wise men shots
The owner of
during the summer.
the owner of the bar is not fucking cleaning that up. So he's making buco bucks while it's fucking just some sad pan has to.
Tommy coming with that Cajun tongue, dropping buku on me. But you trying to make me feel like I'm down back in Chalmette, Louisiana.
Home.
Talking with having corned beef and cabbage on New Year's Day with black eyed peas.
I will tell you.
Le Bon Don. Buku. Woo! Tommy Pope.
Buku Pook.
Is buco? Is that it
It's
is?
French.
Yeah. Buku.
I've never known that. I've always said buku. Yeah, buku bucks.
I learned it from fucking Cash Money rap cartel. Like,
Yeah.
You hear fucking. I heard black people say it before I ever heard.
Buku just means
Buku.
more in French.
Just means a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Damn.
Unbeknownst to you, and you've been saying it.
Tommy
pretty good.
got buku.
You got pissed at me about saying croissant.
Yeah.
How do you say? Yeah. How do you say croissant?
Croissant.
That fired me the fuck
croissant.
up. I was hot, dude.
Well,
I was hot.
today when he picked me up, he's like, I'm on 5th and San Jacinto. I was like,
Don't vote.
No,
how'd you say it?
No,
I
say it the way he said it, because I know he's gonna lie.
San Juan Quinto.
Juan Quinto. Okay.
Yeah.
San Juan Quinto. I was like, okay. I've been saying Jacinto this whole time, but you're right.
Yeah.
San Juan Quinto.
Yeah, it's like me going San Antonio. It's like San Antonio. Shut the fuck up.
Well, you
Go
know-
to San
No.
Antonio.
If you get an excuse to say San Antonio, you got.
What's fun saying
I got a
Tejas down
fucking hat
here.
on.
It's fun saying Tejas.
Tejas is great.
But so you see some people be like, get in Texas. I'm like, oh, okay. I see who's the descendant of the colonizer.
Dude, some Mexican did
Tejas.
an Italian impression of me last night at the show. While I was on stage, and it leveled the room. It was incredible. Just a big, fat, plumpy Mexican guy. He goes, I'm Italian. And then he just he delivered this incredible impression of me. And I had to stop. The whole fucking place went nuts.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you would never, the juxtaposition of this fucking guy looks like a tortilla.
Man.
Ripping
Wait, was
me.
he?
He's been going to comedy
Was he
clubs
just
for
doing
10
that like,
years.
I'm Italian.
Yeah, no, he just.
I like my meatballs.
No, not in a Spanish. I wish he was in a Spanish accent. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my. I love it. The meatball. The meatball made me fool. Look at me. I'm Italian.
Oh, mamma mia.
Yeah, mommy. I wear too much cologne to the gym. Look at me. I'm Italian.
He's like, why did you come to me first? Why did you go to the police?
Yeah.
You come to me, these enemies will be suffering today.
Dude,
He just starts
Godfather
doing
quotes.
the Godfather.
Godfather quotes in Spanish. You can act like a mean.
I make him an offer. He don't know how to refuse.
He don't know where you.
The Mexican guy that does impressions, but they're still Mexican accent. I would watch.
100%.
I would follow. I would Grateful Dead fan that guy. I would just follow him from city to city. Be like, here we go again. You know he does Greek guys now. It's amazing.
And for some reason, I feel like
You
they're
want
not
the
that-
gyro or a hero, dude?
It's like a blue collar, but they're
We
just all-
invented philosophy. That is. Oh my god, I want to meet this guy.
Jose
I feel
Foxworthy.
like they're not that far apart, Mexicans and Italians.
Really?
Yeah,
Why is that?
they just look
Skin
alike. They
tone?
look alike to me.
Oh my
yeah.
God. I saw the first lawyer with Down syndrome, and she just looks like a Mexican lady in a food truck.
Wait, what?
She's a lawyer with Down
You
syndrome.
want to see a pic? Hand me that.
Yeah.
Tell me she doesn't look like every fucking
I mean,
every,
wait.
every mamacita giving you carnitas. Hold on.
Yeah, someone was saying
Man.
that the other night that like Down syndrome people like can't get a driver's license.
She's
Really?
a lawyer.
You definitely can. I think if you have Down syndrome, you pass the bar. You pass the bar.
Tell me she's not asking you on verde or red.
Yeah,
Look at this. That's the first Down syndrome.
Yeah.
that'd be great.
that-
They have a
but-
whole,
but, like-
just few good men scene. With
Am
that.
I wrong in assuming? I mean, we're all thinking it. We're all thinking it. And then that has a whole. That hits completely differently. That hits completely differently.
She's pointed backwards. She's not even looking at the. Jesus Christ.
Dude. Well, I mean, am I wrong when I say that Down syndrome people, there's no actual mental,
There's no actual. What?
there's no actual mental affect. Like, it's not actually mental. They're not actually dumber or like not.
I
they're not
think
they're
you're
not
right.
less intelligent. I think the intelligence level's on par. It's just
Yeah.
like the
Yeah, we had
social.
this argument the other day.
That's why
yeah.
they can be a lawyer. Because lawyers
Yeah.
are the same way. They're just so socially inept.
Tommy doesn't think they're like self-aware.
What? Wait, what?
We got in this argument the other day.
they just don't know.
He doesn't think they know that they have.
Chris,
Down
when we talk about cars, it doesn't have to come up here.
syndrome. They definitely do.
Chris hates black people.
You guys, both of these guys,
think they're self-aware.
both of these guys have been radicalized by Islam. Did you know that? These two. Anyway, oh, sorry, we don't bring that up.
That's why we came here, just to hide in the woods.
No, dude, the fucking
Can't handle the truth is killing me, dude.
it's a whole new scene.
And it's so funny. Just
Dude, that whole scene with just a Down syndrome lawyer.
yeah, it's just about who ate all the cookies.
Oh my God. Halfway through her argument, she pulls out a PB&J.
I mean, the scene where they're in the apartment discussing the case.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, "Can I have the bat, please?"
What'd you do with my bat? Never put that bat in the closet. Never put that bat in the closet.
Oh,
It's my lucky bat.
Dude. It's a whole
baseball.
it's a whole new script. It's a whole new
Don't have to change a line.
yeah.
What a
yeah.
It's
sketch.
perfect.
It's somehow it's a new movie. It's the reboot.
What a great sketch we could never do.
Oh man.
I mean, oh my god. I would never now I want to hire this lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Now I want to.
A
I
simple,
bet she's incredible.
Just straight up like get it done.
I want to see a simple fender bender. I'll spend what I can.
We just go get in a wreck right now.
Yeah, I'll get fun. I'll smash
Yeah.
into a tree.
Dude, it would be the ultimate like defense attorney. Because if the prosecutor was like being a dick and saying the defense was like playing games or
Yeah.
like lying, the whole jury would be like, Jesus, man.
100%. Dude, this is the fucking. This
The
is
defense
the
is playing games. You look over, she's playing Connect Four. like, it's part of my process.
She's playing Twister.
It's
Just eating the mat.
it's part of my process.
That's like the problem with. I'm sorry to say this, but
They're
like,
gonna get up here. They're gonna try to mislead you. They're gonna lie to you.
you got to think
At the
there-
end of the day, the facts are these.
you got to think there's like an emotional element to going like, and personal going. This other side of the coin is making some great points. Clearly, this defendant is in the wrong, but then she's
Yeah, a jury's gonna
and the
assume,
jury's like, give her a fucking dub, dude.
they're gonna
Yeah.
assume that she's incapable of deception.
Yeah.
And that everything she says is the God honest
And you're
truth.
saying with Down syndrome, you're capable of all this stuff.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. So
So she can
definitely.
read
They play games.
Can I?
Isn't there?
This is also a crazy new angle to be like, they're fucking with my head.
They're the Illuminati. They've been this whole time. They're the shadow government.
No, I've been trying to get along with them. They just quit fucking with me.
You call them lizard people, okay? They've been running the show this whole time.
They're a lot sharper than you think.
The guy's convinced Down syndrome people are running the
Don't let your
world.
guard- yeah.
Or
You gonna listen to this girl?
yeah.
Don't let your guard. Damn, I ran into every type of asshole when I was up in New Hampshire. I had two
Oh
ladies.
yeah, It's first time I've seen you in 10
I
days.
went to a little island on this lake with my brother, and we were walking.
Squam.
Yeah.
They've said people have said New Hampshire's the Down syndrome of states.
Dude, it's crazy.
A lot of lawyers up there.
A lot of attorneys.
Very litigious.
I would say there's both.
I've never been to New Hampshire.
Really?
It's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's one of 3 states I've never been to.
It's
awesome.
country
Beaches, right?
bumpkin. Fuck no, they're rednecks and lakes.
Yeah.
There's rich
Okay.
people and the worst of the worst.
So it's like
Yeah.
Mississippi.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the Mississippi of New England.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's East Coast rednecks.
It's-
Dude. Which is a fucking walking anomaly in
Deadly
every
combo.
way.
Yes, but
yeah.
they're the people that won the Civil War.
Oh, yeah.
Came from
They
woods
marched
like
down
that.
there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's who you're. Just put in your mind like Virginia type fucking
Like
animals.
Appalachia
Yeah.
adjacent.
Mountains.
Satellite Appalachia.
Yeah.
Third eye on the
Yeah.
forehead.
Every
Trump tattoos.
every library in every small town has like a giant wall of dudes that died in the Civil War.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like
It's hot.
yeah, it's
So,
pretty sick.
so you were there being like, well, this rules.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, this is relaxing.
get on
Okay.
the boat.
it was great.
Relax.
It was
Yeah, okay.
nice. Went to an island and
Stuff Island?
yeah,
Is that where it is? Is that where it is?
It's the
You
stuff
found
island.
What are you doing,
Yeah.
dude? That's why I don't give away my
Yeah,
fucking
you can't
ideas.
geolocate. That's what we're broadcasting from
doxing
at all
us.
That's where we're
times.
at right now, Sean. You didn't notice we got on a
Island.
boat 6 hours ago? We got here pretty quick.
Dude, this lady, because people camp on this island at night, but we were there at like 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And you have like a tiny little campsite where you can like put a tent. And this lady and her husband had strewn shit just all over this, like these rocks with this like nice view.
Yeah.
And we were walking towards it because it's like a place we went to as kids.
Yeah.
And we're walking over there and she's like, trail's that way. She like stepped out. She's like, trail's the other way. And we were like, what?
Yeah.
We're going over there. She was like, can't come this way.
Oh my god.
And then we were like, all right. We just walked right by her. And she turned around and stood like furiously. And then we went to these rocks and we were just standing there for 2 seconds. And her and her husband came over. They had 2 giant chairs set up, like fucking lawn chairs, sat in them and turned on a radio. A radio.
see, that husband needs to be
just-
knocked out.
To just be annoying.
Yeah. I don't like land gatekeepers like that.
Dude, it's like,
Like me and my cousin were cutting through a golf course once, and this lady came fucking at us wielding a thing, and we were on the 3-wheeler so we could outrun her. But like,
you're on a trike?
yeah, we're on a fucking. we
ATV?
were straight up fucking 3-wheeling through a golf course, and she came, get off this goddamn car!
Oh, you're kind of right.
Yeah, sorry.
This is different.
We were able to get away.
Tearing up the green.
Sean's like, well, one time I was shitting on this guy's lawn, and he came out with fucking
Fucking
golf
go, hey, bro,
club.
it's biodegradable. All right, it's nature. You fucking jerk.
I'm fertilizing.
Wait, I mean, okay, in that situation, it's you and your brother, and then them two. See, I'm with you. The problem is, I worry that people like that just bought they both have, like, they got a brand new Smith & Wesson.
Yeah.
And they're
yeah,
dying,
yeah,
they're dying to use it.
Yeah.
They're dying to, like, push
But
a
dude,
button.
this is like a tiny island that's open to like the public. People are there
Yeah.
kind of hanging out. And it's also like, if I went to the rocks and see your fucking chairs and your radio and your like swim goggles and shit, it's like, I'm not going to stick around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave. I was gonna leave no matter. Once I saw
You've already
what
made this uncomfortable.
Yes,
I don't need your music and your fucking
I'd have to be as psycho as you to interfere in whatever you've got going on
Yeah.
here. You fucking piece of shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's when I hit a beach,
You don't own the island.
when I get off a fucking
Don't tell them.
in New York,
Don't tell them. What if they do and they're just terrible at communicating? That they're like, we own it, sorry. You can't go. You got to go that way. This way is dangerous. There's sea lions.
And you're like,
attack.
fuck you, and then you drown.
But they don't. But they just don't know. It trailed that way.
Step on a landmine.
Well, some people I feel like have like a speech impediment. Just makes them sound like a fucking jerk off the whole time.
Yeah.
They talk every time.
Yeah.
But this isn't that, I don't think.
Yeah, no.
I'm not defending. Suddenly I'm just defending these people.
Dude, they sucked. And then right after that, I went and I was getting sandwiches with my family. We docked the boat. We were getting gas at the same time. I leave the boat. They're gassing it up. We go get sandwiches. Come back, and the lady that's pumping the gas is like, "Where did you go?" And I was like, "She was like, you can't just park your boat here." And I was like, "I was getting gas." And she was like, "Yeah, I know, but then you have to stay with the boat,
dude."
And she was like, it gets too crowded, and we don't. And then I immediately was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. No one was here when we pulled up. My bad. Full mea culpa. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm wrong. I'll never do it again." And she was like, "Yeah, because the thing is," she just kept on with it, and walked with me for like 50 feet down the dock. And I was like, "I know. I'm so sorry." And she was like, "Yeah, because things." And it's like, dude, shut up. I am wrong. You're right. Give it up.
Somebody is fucking that.
I know.
Somebody is laying down with that slob every fucking night and hearing her bitch echo through the fucking walls of their little cabin in New Hampshire.
It's just
they get upset because people don't go there until it's summertime.
Yeah.
So you're a stranger, you're a foreigner that's coming into their land. They need to protect it. It's like
All right, this episode is brought to you by DraftKings. NFL Week 1 is here, and a new season means new ways to get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like picking a player to score a touchdown. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the best place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code StuffIsland. That's code StuffIsland for new customers to get $250 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 and get 1 month of NFL Plus Premium on us. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPENY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, and Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. Man, NFL Plus Premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus Premium terms at nfl.com/terms.
in South Jersey, they would have these people that lived or had a beach house in like Avalon or Sea Isle or Stone Harbor. And they would get their area going like, well, I'm here every summer and I've never recognized you. And they have beaches. So they're like, I'm from 38th Street. This is my street. And she'll bring her 3 fat kids out, and her spread is like the size of a deck. Yeah. And you can't go anywhere near.
65 blankets. Yeah,
and the same shit, just playing fucking classic rock.
Yeah,
I just can't stand when you agree that they're right on reason 1.
Yeah,
you give me the first reason as to why I shouldn't do this, and I go, "You're right. I'm sorry.
Now I'm leaving."
It's like you don't need to give me 6 more reasons.
Yeah,
you also. And I'm realizing this as you're telling me this story. It's something I've known about you for a while, but I can now verbalize it finally. You do have, and hear me out. This is hear me out. No.
This is starting.
No,
not enough chromosomes.
No. Your sort of genuine goodness shines too bright sometimes. Like what? You have straight up. No, you listen. You do.
I want to hear this.
Your energy since I've met you, your energy is very like I can see some people being like, "Oh, I gotta let my demons out on this guy." You're like a demon dog park. Like people see you and go, "I can vent shit that has nothing to do with him on this friendly
I get
fuck.
this. Now I understand what
Like
you're
I
saying.
bet people have out of nowhere like crossed the street and been like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm sick of paying fucking bills.
Yeah.
And you're like, what does that have? I'm not the guy. Like, then why are you here?
Yeah, that's what happened with the luggage lady. She was like, "Fuck this guy." just threw my clothes into the abyss.
People just approach you like, my kids are fucking dog shit. You're like, I'm not their dad. And you're like, then why are you here?
Dude.
I think like people see you and like just little shit that has nothing to do with
Yeah.
you that they meant to say to someone else who was too frightening or just too angry looking. They see you and they're like, I'm gonna take it out on this guy.
I like this.
Yeah.
You
See,
get
I would-
shit taken out on you a lot.
I'd almost want that.
Well,
in-
willing
I get
participant,
walked on
too.
at bars. Like in a way,
yeah.
like I get.
So do I.
I get disrespected.
You
when-
look like you own every bar you're in.
Yes, that's why you shouldn't. You shouldn't be on my fucking ass. I'll be sitting in a bar stool. Dude, I swear to God, if I was on an air vent on the ceiling, there would be dudes climbing behind me to order a drink. I could be by myself.
You?
There's 50. Yes, I don't know what it is because I give off this vibe like you shouldn't bother me. I'm in my own fucking.
I own a successful chain of hookah bar energy.
Bingo. Thank you so much,
yes.
John.
Like,
Yeah.
like
This guy giving out compliments.
if I didn't know you, I love that you took that as a
I
compliment.
know. That's my point.
I love also, like, if I didn't know you, I would expect you to have, like, a thick Armenian accent. And, like, if I was like, oh, man, I like your spot, you're the guy like, you like? Make me offer right now. You make me offer today, I throw in 2012 Hyundai Sonata.
I can't wait to get rid of this.
You're like, I can't believe, I would assume that, that guy owns this place.
Yeah, that is the thing, is that if you're sitting quietly and respecting the bar, people see that as an alley to the bartender.
Dude, there's a
If
bar.
you're making a mess,
Yeah,
people would stay away
Avoid.
from it. So
Right.
that you're a funnel for orders.
These kids don't know how to drink here. They don't know how to. They don't know how to just consume alcohol. They don't know how to operate in a bar, no matter what age. Like just sitting, minding your own business. There's dudes that like should get it right, but they were never raised in an environment that they either got punched or got like checked.
Yeah.
So they migrate around you and they're loud talking. Girls will bump you without saying sorry.
Yeah.
And then now I'm like, I get like fucking worked up. I'm like, I found this bar. You people weren't there.
Yeah.
And the 6th Street just starts fucking bleeding into these bar areas that I like and I protect.
Well, something I've long said about Austin, and I do love it here, but also every bar is constantly trying to be an event.
Yes.
Every bar is constantly trying to be the coolest, the
Yeah.
most exclusive,
Yeah.
the spot. And you're like, or just be a bar. Just
Yeah.
be a fucking dive bar
Yeah.
that people just want to be at
Yeah.
and drink at and have conversations.
There
that,
are some outside of the city. There's a place.
Sure,
they're
sure.
off the,
There's
they're
a
off
place-
the beaten
yeah.
trail. But New York, the like genuine sort of like quiet watering hole is everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a bunch of just shitty
Yeah,
neighborhood,
yeah.
perfect dive
Here they
bars.
turn an Irish pub into a fucking hookah bar with fucking, techno music.
I mean, talk to any old school Austonian about old Rainy Street.
Oh yeah,
Like old Rainy Street. Like I got to see the tail end of that coming here early on, and that shit was magical.
Really?
Just shit. It was just houses turned into bars.
yeah. It was like just cottages.
Yeah, and
of
they were all
bars.
like
Yeah.
divey, weird, fun bars. And then like now it's now it's what it is.
Yeah.
Now you've got like
skyscrapers.
skyscrapers and like for South by Southwest, it's like Grandmaster Flash is playing in this
Yeah.
after party at this 40 fucking person
Yeah.
private event. I mean, like East 6th Street, some of those bars now, I've been in on like a Sunday to just go have like an afternoon beer. And
fun.
it's like there's a DJ in there.
Yeah.
And they're blaring fucking trap. And you're like,
Oh, Sunday?
on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to have drinks.
I
And,
thought you were going to say they go back to their normal.
maybe
existence.
No.
I don't think that's what I'm saying. This is a
There's a
festival
place
based.
called El Camino that
Okay.
keeps
Yeah,
its
it's true.
El Camino's show?
that place is great. It slows down after the weekend, and it's just you get what you get.
Well, Austin
Place
is
called
like,
late
Mary's
night.
Bayou that I fucking love.
yeah.
Yeah.
By here? By
No, it's
Mary's Bayou?
It's by
Oh,
no,
Bayou.
It's Bayou.
Mary's Bayou.
Yeah,
Mary's Bayou. Mary's Bayou.
Mary's Bayou.
Great name for a bar.
Yeah. It's,
Mary's Bayou.
or it sounds like just
I'm
a
in there.
fucking promiscuous Mary's Bayou. You know what I mean?
It's a
lot of dogs got parvo in there. You know what I mean?
That one
lot of
homeless
kidney
lady.
failure from fucking Mary.
By Mary's Bayou, a lot of gators in that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
That one homeless lady who walks around in a diaper on 6th Street. That's
it's
Mary's
tough.
Bayou. That's
She's Mary's Bayou.
Yeah.
Shaved head, great tits. Decent body.
Diaper?
Decent body. She wears a full fucking diaper.
And think
A
she's
full adult diaper, and she lays out.
she's
I'm
just
telling you,
unloading?
she's got a good body. She's got a CrossFit body, dude. And fucking an unfit mind. It's crazy. But she just sleeps in her diaper
You ever
naked.
think some of them are cops?
Yeah. And just
I have
having a
never
little fun
thought of
with
that.
it.
I've seen there's so many animated hobos on 6th Street. I'm like, some of these are fucking feds. Some of this
Whoa.
shit's got to be undercover.
Dude,
Yeah,
that is, first of all,
Yeah.
what a commitment.
You know, hey, dude.
I know, but
if
they're-
you love the law,
Yeah.
I said this. I said
Yeah,
this when we-
love the law.
I've seen
I
feces,
said this.
feces running on this diaper.
That's commitment.
If this girl's got to clock in
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
fucking suit
listen,
tied.
how many fucking undercover guys had to whack someone in the mob so they don't get made? You know what I mean?
These are best
All these guys got to do is shit themselves on the street. My Uncle Terry had to whack a guy for the Bonanno crime family. You don't think he sleeps ever again?
I said this when we first got down here that the homeless, like New York, I feel like you have a pretty stock. They're crazy, but it's a stock homeless kind of guy.
Oh, there's a there's a
Yeah,
homogeneity.
Homogeneity.
Wait, I'm trying to say homogenization. Hobogenization.
Yeah,
I like
Like
that.
they just all become one
Yeah.
style of hobo.
But every
know what to
homeless
expect.
person down here is like Andy Kaufman level, like fucking. Yeah.
Put them on at Esther's Follies. And pay these fuckers.
Yeah.
You know,
They're
give them all their own hour.
They're doing a
Esther's.
bit. Yeah.
People will go and pay money to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, man, he asked for $1 in 99 different ways. Over 45 minutes. It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Four shows.
It was brilliant. Yeah, it's sold out. Brilliant. He's doing a run next week.
Yeah. There's a lady there. She's gorgeous. Just wears a diaper. Shits herself.
Yeah. It's
Dude,
avant-garde. It's avant-garde. It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
But
One
it's
of the
great.
most
It's fun.
fascinating points of quarantine was going, because I was still doing a podcast on like 35th in Times Square.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
It's the only way I could make fucking rent, because I never got the $1,200. I never got unemployment due to 1099 income. They were
Yeah.
they
Overextended.
overworked, and they were like, I can't.
Yeah.
I couldn't get through. I was like, fuck, I got to make money. And the homeless, it was just me and the homeless. I got a video of just me in Times Square, like doing like a fucking Instagram roundabout.
Yeah.
But you still see creepy crawlers, and the creepy crawlers are just separated. You've never seen the homeless separated the way they are in Austin, in New York, other than quarantine.
Yeah.
They're just all isolated, open.
Yeah. They ruled the
Open
roost in
drugging.
Times Square. Yeah.
It's
That
like
was
fucking
crazy.
It's like Philly.
Well, in Brooklyn, there are homeless guys who I like know because they're in my neighborhood. I've been in the same neighborhood for a while, and they're not fully homeless.
Yeah.
Like they got fresh kicks on sometimes, and
Yeah.
they clearly bathe once. They're halfway house guys.
Yeah.
But they'll roll up they all have a similar pitch. Like me and David Cross, like live. You know, I toured with David. I opened for him.
Yeah.
Right. We live in the same neighborhood, and it wasn't until like halfway through the tour last year where we realized, like, oh, we both give money to the same guy.
Oh, really?
Dude named Joshua. Yeah, it's same fuck. We bought. Oh yeah, that guy. Same kick, same pitch, same thing. Where it's like,
what's his routine? Yeah.
well, his thing is he'll come up and he'll ask you for a specific amount, and it'll always be to get into. Man, if I get $350, I can eat tonight. And then, but sometimes like, how about just a 20 for the week? He'll like ask.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and like, but it all happened for
1
me.
for 5, 2 for fucking
Yeah,
eight.
But then sometimes he rolls up and he's like, dude, not for another week. And he's like, sorry, how you doing? You know, he knows your name.
Really?
He'll remember you. But like the thing is, this was pre-pandemic. I had just done a bunch of spots on a Saturday night in New York, and I'm back in Brooklyn. I'm kind of hammered. I see him, and I'm like, you know what? And I just had maybe $300 in spot pay on me, and I was just like, here, bro.
No.
Fuck it. I was just drunk. I was like, fuck, you know what? Here, man, I had a good night. And then the next day, I was like,
He asked you again.
no, but the next day I was like, oh, I might have killed him.
Yeah.
I gave him 300 fucking
Yeah.
shit.
But if he remembers your name, you'd think he's not just.
Well, no,
doping
the
up.
next time I saw him, he didn't ask for shit. He was just like, thank you again.
Yeah.
But then one
It's
time,
fucking 10 weeks.
but dude, then one time I saw him and I was like, I don't have any cash.
15.
He's like, can I just get some groceries? And I was like, all right. And we went into like a little, like one of those like higher end bodegas, where it's like they fancy it up. Of
course.
And he wanted raw chicken breast because he's like, I'm a cook, right? Got him some raw chicken thighs, some oat milk. He got all this crazy shit. And then I saw it and I went to a bar to meet some people. And then like I saw him maybe 40 minutes later
Selling it.
trying to sell it.
Oh my God.
And I was like, Joshua.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh man. And he was his face when he saw me and he saw the disappointment. And the next time I saw him, he was like, you could tell he was embarrassed.
Oh my God. I
I'm
need
like, dude,
three things of
I
pine
get
nuts.
it, man. You got to do what you got to do. But he was trying to sell it. And the fact of that, like, but then I'm like, maybe there are people who buy it though. Because that happened to my aunt. I had an aunt, R.I.P., but she was a legit crackhead, like full on addicted to crack, would come in and out of our life. One time she stayed with us for a month. And when she left behind in a matchbook a crack rock, right? And I was like, that's a crack rock.
Yeah.
You're like, and you smell it, you're like, oh, that's crack. And I brought it to school, to high school. I was a 10th grader. I brought it. I was just showing people the crack rock all day. And one guy I knew was like, dude, let me get that from you. I was like, are you going to smoke? He's like, nah, I'm going to fucking sling it, player. I'm like, no, whatever. And he's like, let me get it from you. I'm like, $10. And he gave me $10. And I was like, shit, I'm a legit crack. I sold crack.
Yeah.
I've sold crack to
I'm
a guy.
in this now.
Right.
Yeah.
But the last time she got busted was because she was going into a Schwegmans, it's a grocery chain in Louisiana, shoplifting.
Wegmans?
Schwegmans.
Just Jew Wegmans?
I mean, is there Wegmans, yeah. Schwegmans, it doesn't exist anymore, but yeah, Schwegmans. It's called Schwegmans.
Joshua Schwegman?
Joshua Schwegmans.
That was the change they made when they went national.
Schwegmans, you remember? Well, it was Winn-Dixie. Winn-Dixie's still there.
Yeah.
Now you got Rouse's, Piggly Wiggly, but Schwegmans.
Yeah.
She was going into one, shoplifting, and peddling the shit out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Right? And she got busted, but they had her on camera actually making a couple sales, which I'm like, that is mind-boggling to me. And there's people like, oh, wait, honey, I know we need to pick up stuff for the barbecue tomorrow. However, this woman over here who smells like burnt hair, she says we can get this half-eaten mega container of warm cold cuts for just 2 cigarettes at $1.
Although, I mean, you got to hand
We got to do it, you know?
Schwegman's prices. If you can resell that at a
exactly,
profit.
man. Schwegmans were,
It's
listen,
unbelievable.
there was a certain clientele they wanted there. You find a way to undercut that. That's business. My aunt was a pure free market capitalist, dude.
Now,
And they put her, and the government took her down for that.
Imagine trying to save a couple bucks on raw chicken from a woman in a diaper.
Well,
My aunt is RFK Jr. She just transitioned. She's not dead. She just transitioned, bro.
Dude, that is Joshua's big mistake, and is chicken.
Yeah. Chicken's the hardest thing to resell.
Yeah. I wouldn't even buy chicken resold from.
I mean, but it was.
If you're like, hey, I got this. If you walked in here with Sean,
extra
saying,
chicken.
hey, I got these extra chicken
go,
breasts. I'd be like,
no
thanks so
way.
much, dude.
Chicken
Fucking
thighs.
trash.
A, chicken thighs. B, it was that fucking air compressed,
That
tightly
doesn't
sealed.
matter. You don't know how
Dude,
long
it's
this
like-
fucking animal's been in the heat.
Yeah, it was at night.
You think he's keeping it cool?
Yeah,
He
don't.
can't even keep himself cool.
He's got he's got a whole
You could
enterprise I
sell-
don't know
you could-
about.
I can imagine reselling all kinds of chips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also
Oreos.
almond
Seal,
milk.
something that doesn't give you
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
sickness.
yeah.
Doesn't make you throw up at your ass.
He said
Salmonella.
when he came at me with the
Selling
whole thing
fish on the
of
street.
almond milk, I was like, almond milk? He's like, I love this shit. I just drink it. And I'm like, probably does.
Yeah.
And then when
That's
he's like,
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that was
crazy
on
that
me.
you didn't see
I
any
fell
of this
for it.
coming.
I fell for it all.
Almond milk.
insane.
I was like, I know him. I know Joshua. And then you're like, well, yeah, he's also a street urchin for a reason, you know?
Dude,
But
I
he's a
thought,
good dude.
why don't these? I
Get
said
a
this
nice
to my
markup
girl.
on the almond milk for sure.
all the major intersections
In Brooklyn? Hell yeah.
have that's where the homeless guys go in Austin. So they just sit in the middle of a four-way. Mm-hmm. They got signs, dogs. Why don't they have Venmo? Right? Do you think this is like?
Yeah.
You know when you go to a concert or whatever, you're passing somebody going, sorry man, I don't have change, and they're selling something like, well, we can Venmo.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I don't have a bank account. And you're like, fuck. And you just backflip out of that conversation.
Yeah.
Like these homeless dudes, you just be holding like
Backflip out of the conversation.
Do a printout of your Venmo.
I wonder if they're walking around being like, I got to get my hands on a QR code, man.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
No, but I'm saying to your point, there's
Yeah.
got to be homeless people that are not truly homeless. They're just struggling. And a lot of these signs will say
And they have
that.
phones. I've seen guys
Yes.
I've seen guys with phones.
They'll say, I'm not homeless.
And girls. Women can be homeless too.
They are now.
This is an equality-based podcast.
Yeah. But
They're much better
You
at
have to have a bank account, right? So I wonder if the conundrum there is if this guy has a Venmo, now I feel like you're fucking me, but I don't have cash. A lot of people don't have cash these days.
Yeah.
You don't walk around with a lot of cash, typically. So you roll the window down. There's no more change in the compartment like there used to be in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like, you're not like...
There's also something about, like, I don't know. I'm to a point now with digital stuff where it almost feels like you're getting an STD. You know
it's infecting you forever.
Yeah. It's like I don't want to make digital contact with someone I don't trust.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Then you're like tethered to them forever.
Yeah, they know something about me.
I got robbed in Vegas by 2 whores.
Robbed?
Robbed.
How?
Via fucking, not Venmo.
Zelle?
Cash app.
Cash app?
Cash app.
What?
Yeah.
They went through my phone, unlocked my phone, put it on the bar. Right in there, baby.
I mean, Tommy.
And then I got
Tommy, I love you.
I shut it down.
But Jesus Christ.
Dude.
Unlocked your phone and put it on the bar?
It was Skankfest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I know.
Lock that fucker up.
Yeah, but
don't even bring your phone to Skankfest.
Yeah.
Baby.
Get caught.
My mind was doing backflips.
Jesus. I go under a fake name during Skankfest. I create a whole character, you know. I'm walking around going, just doing impressions.
Yeah, I love how that story gets no sympathy. I'm like, I got
Pawn
robbed at
satin.
Skankfest.
Yeah.
It's like, no shit,
And,
idiot.
well, also, I unlocked my phone and gave them my social security number. I was joking.
Yeah, the girls were nice. They were just talking to me, not doing anything.
In Vegas, of all places.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, you don't even
In
need
the
the
shitty
Skankfest
part.
purse. In the what bar?
The shitty part, Old Town or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, Old Vegas.
Fremont Ave. I love that part of Vegas.
Disgusting.
I prefer that part.
Yeah, of course you do.
This episode is also brought to you by Blue Chew. How does Blue Chew work? If you're asking that question, we want you to know that Blue Chew is putting their money where their mouth is by giving you a month free. Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in chewable form. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever the opportunity arises. Blue Chew wants men rock hard. They've told me that's the mission. They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house. Till every tent is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code StuffIsland at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code StuffIsland. To receive your first month free, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. We love that Blue Chew sponsors the podcast. This episode is brought to you by Nutrafol. A lot of men think their hair thinning is based on genetics alone and don't realize there's a lot more to it. Nutrafol targets 6 root causes: hormones, stress, lifestyle, metabolism, nutrition, and aging, all of which can trigger hair thinning and activate genetic predisposition. Taking care of ourselves as we get older is essential. Exercising, prioritizing sleep, and eating well are all commonly talked about, but not many people talk about taking care of their hair health. If this is something you haven't thought much about, let me tell you about Nutrafol. Hair thinning is not inevitable. Have you started seeing more of your scalp recently? I know I have. If so, take a proactive approach to hair thinning with Nutrafol. In a clinical study, 72% of men saw improvements in scalp coverage after taking Nutrafol for 6 months. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster hair growth with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. Men also reported no compromise in sexual performance, by the way, so don't worry about that. Take the first step towards achieving your hair growth goals. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month's subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com/men and enter promo code STUFF. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com/men, spelled Nutrafol.com/men, promo code STUFF. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code STUFF. Now back to the episode. Enough me telling you about important products that you need to buy.
Well, New Vegas it's not designed
No, I
to
get
like
it. I prefer
the strip.
It's so hard to walk from one
It's
building
just not
to another.
designed to do that. It's not designed to. I love the dirty down. Down
that whole
Fremont,
strip.
shitty, gross.
Yeah.
All the casinos kind of know their dog shit,
Yeah.
so they take themselves less seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can't cheat, but like,
Yeah.
they're just a little more like, hey, Binions.
Yes.
Everybody's wearing a cowboy hat. Titty craps. All the dealers are hot women with boob jobs. And put your money down.
You ever done
$5 craps.
You ever done a weekend in Reno?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
I remember being more like, wow, everyone's a conspiracy theorist. And high.
In Reno.
In Reno. I found Reno, yeah.
Insane.
Reno felt the exact opposite of Vegas.
It's frightening. It's like if, it's almost a movie about the shitty part of Vegas, and they just amp it up. Like it's all like people carrying their limbs. Like they're all crackheads outside. There's nobody outside except for inside these shitty fucking casinos.
Yeah.
It's like Atlantic City.
Worse. Imagine Atlantic City times 10.
Whoa.
It's the worst place on earth. But fun as
Atlantic
hell.
City, I wish some fucking billionaire would just go and pump some money into
They already
Atlantic
did
City.
that. It was the biggest
Trump did
fucking
They
real
did?
estate.
Trump did that back in the day.
Trump lost,
Yeah.
but what's the Revel? Remember Revel? They put like $1 billion into this new casino, thinking it's going to start pushing high money and high real
Revel.
estate.
No.
I think it was called Revel. I'm going to get shit
Something, I
about
don't know.
this, but it's like the largest casino construction. It was the biggest bust in real estate
And
history.
I just went to shit?
Right
Was it
away.
in like the 90s though? Or was it like,
No, I think it was like 2010.
because it's got
Not
the
that
like,
long ago.
it's got the
nice.
bone structure
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
The
It's
ocean
beautiful.
there?
Oh, the
Yeah.
beach
That's the
is-
fucking
and you go right to
boardwalk.
Stone Harbor. You go right up
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
right up the coast.
The boardwalk, dude?
Yeah, but nobody lives, and the people that live down the shore in the winter,
Yeah.
they're fucking animals. They're not coming. I mean, obviously they'd like to go to a casino, but you
Yeah.
don't go south. You stay in your little pit.
I mean, yeah, you get 2 blocks off that boardwalk, and you're like, damn.
it's crazy.
This is some fucking Tupacalyptic.
100%.
This
It's like Camden. It's like you go.
Yeah.
The city is a fucking city, and it's
It's
dangerous.
crazy.
Like you're like, oh, this was what a post-apocalyptic world would be like.
Yeah.
I need a sword.
yeah, there's people shitting in the street.
The worst comedy club in the world was in it's gone now, but it was in the Tropicana in Atlantic City.
What was it called?
Comedy Stop. The Comedy Stop. It was the worst fucking place.
Really?
The worst fucking place. It was early on when the first agent I ever had. I liked him because he was honest, and he called me once. He's like, "Listen, I got a week for you because you do the full week. You do Sunday to Monday.
Yeah.
No, Monday to Sunday.
Oh wow.
You did the full week." And he was like, "It's a feature. It's feature. The pay is not insane, but you don't have anything this week. It's 2 weeks away. So you want it?" I was like, "Yeah, young comic." I'm like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah.
He's like, "All right, you're gonna hate it. You are." It's like, this is not gonna be your vibe, but it's good for you to grow and it's money. And I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah. And after the very first, I was featuring 20-minute spots. After my very first set, they're waiting for me after I get off stage. Like, come on. And they bring me into like the manager's office, and I get on the phone with the owner. There's this dude named Bob Kephart, for anybody who knows. And he's an older fucking douchebag. I think he's dead now, R.I.P. But like he was a dirtbag. But he watches all the shows from his home
Live?
So I get on the phone with him, and he's
Gives
like,
you notes?
"Well," he goes, "How did you think that went?" I'll never forget this. I was like, "Well, it was a little bumpy, but I think I got him by the end." He's like, "Okay, I didn't. I thought I was terrible." He said, "That might have been the worst performance I've ever seen on my stage." And I was just like, "Okay." And he's like, "So I'm bringing in another feature tomorrow. You're both going to go on, and whoever has the better set keeps the week. That's just how it's got to go, bud." And he hung up. I was like, "That's fucking psycho."
Holy
God.
And
shit.
I like went out, got, afterward, got some drinks, and then called my agent at home. And he lived in LA. So I was like, "Dude, fuck this. What the fuck?" I was a little hammered. And he goes, "Listen, I hear you. If you want to get back on a fucking bus or train, go back to New York tomorrow, I get it. Or just give it this one more set. See if you could get something out of it. Just see." And I was like, "All right." And me and this other guy, this Philly guy, I can't remember his name, but he was tacky Philly fucking guy. I'm sure you guys, if I can remember his name, you're like, "Oh, that guy." But we both go up and we both do fine.
What year is this?
2011.
Can you describe them?
You if you sucked.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like muscular, good-looking dude, but his acts. Oh, what do you do? Suck his cock?
Yeah.
Like that. Just very like
Who would that be?
nice enough dude, but the shit was just very basic. And afterwards, Bob was there. The owner was there that night. We go into the room, and And he's like, I like both your sets. I'm keeping both of you. So we just had this week where we were both doing shorter feature spots, but he kept us, and we both did a fucking full week. And I hated it so much. I hate everything. They put you up in a shitty condo, and then you're just in the Tropicana, which is a dumbass, not fun.
God.
And I hated it, and then thought I was never going to go back. And then like 2 months later, my agent was like, they're offering you a headline a week.
Let's go.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I took it just to be like, whatever, you know what you're getting now.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was even worse. That was just even worse. Like every set, I just ate it.
Wait, did you do the same material the
No,
second
I
night?
mean, it was made, I say a few months. It was probably almost a year later. But I just remember it wasn't a full year. But that week, they were nice to me because I was headlining.
Yeah,
But they were just, the shows sucked. And the guy was there every night, but he never watched my set, but he would do that thing afterwards. He was like, great set. I'm like, there's no way you thought.
Yeah, that was.
But it was just worse being there. And like,
the people that show up to that shit.
well, they're all,
is horrific.
they're also all just lost whatever amount of money they put up to gamble. They're in Atlantic City. They were all, a lot, you said Camden. I remember being a lot of Camden people.
Yeah.
A lot, or a lot of Philadelphia people. Like, not, what's that other, is Camden, New Jersey?
Yeah.
Across the river from, that area.
Trenton.
Yeah.
Trenton, thank you. Yes, a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
A lot of just
See, they're not
angry.
We're just
that they-
people coming out of the woods.
They seek out
the Pine
entertainment.
Barrens.
Yeah, or the woods. They seek out entertainment because they're disgusting fucking animals.
Dude.
And they go to casinos and then they go, oh, there's a comedy thing going on.
Yeah.
And they're either ticketed or they just go, this will be fun. I've never done this before.
Yeah.
They're not fans of comedy, obviously. So you have the worst. I've never once had a good
Old
time.
too.
There's old people. There's
On
like
the
a
slots.
wheelchair section.
Yeah.
Nobody's fucking having fun. And then you just
Well, I
eat your
remember the
dick.
guy who was headlining when I did it the first time was straight up doing street jokes.
Yeah.
Straight the fuck.
Murdering?
Murder.
Yeah.
Unreal, like just laying the place to pieces.
Yeah.
I remember, dude, I do remember this. The host that first time was this old motherfucker who I know, I've heard is still alive and lives in Peru now, just retiring. This dude named Cork Proctor, right? And exactly. And he was old as shit. And he would do just like basic crowd work. And I remember he had bits that were like, well, folks, I work clean, but I think it's time to get a little risky. So I'm going to say the F word. Let's all say it together on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Faggot.
Closure. All right? You got to remember, buy when the market's low and pay your mortgage. Pay your mortgage. It ruins a lot of lives.
Oh my God.
It was shit like that. He'd be like,
Cork.
or he would be like,
Oh my God.
he's like, you know what ruins a lot of marriages? Infidelity. Why would you cheat on your loved ones?
Oh
you know?
my God.
You gotta be faithful, folks. It was a lot of applause break and shit. But it was a lot of also like life lessons because he was so old. You know what I mean? Where he's like, I tell you know what this guy's problem is? He's not flossing. I can see that from here, sir. And you're gonna regret that when you get gingivitis. And it was just like, but I became obsessed with him, and we found a clip of his from like the Bob Hope show. Like was it Bob Hope or Dick? What's the other guy? Dick
Van Dyke.
Dick Clark, maybe. It was one of those guys, and Cork did a set. It was like a show that was not on for very long. He did a set, and he was doing crowd work for his TV set. Seriously, he was like, where are you from? And someone was like, Burbank. They're like, how's that highway coming along? And it's like 1981. You know what I mean?
This is Kaufman shit.
This big shot.
Dude, Cork, but he was such a sweet old man.
He lives in Peru now.
From what I heard I brought him up. Someone brought him up once. I was like, tell me you know Cork Proctor.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, it was some Vegas comic. They were like, he retired years ago. He lives in Peru. And I was like, thank you.
It's
I'm so happy to know that
What
about
a sweet story.
Cork Proctor.
They could make a living and like just be.
Well, apparently a lot of Americans, that's a lot of expats. You make enough money, you can just move to certain parts of South America and just live off it.
Yeah.
You make 150 grand, you can live for 25 years.
Yeah.
In certain
Just
parts.
having the best
And
life.
just like, a middle class life, I'm sure, but that's most of those.
Yeah.
And like just living a peaceful, chill life.
Go to the beach, learn Spanish.
Yeah, do some
kids.
ayahuasca.
Yeah.
It's all fucking kids.
Come out of an
That guy was a
ayahuasca,
pervert.
Yeah.
out of an ayahuasca trip, like, you know what? We all have an inner child, and I tell you right now, that inner child needs to go to school.
Yeah.
It needs an education. It's important. It's a foundation. I've seen the end and beginning of all things, and guess what? There's a doormat. Wipe your feet. No one wants to bring germs into the infinity and beyond. I'm doing Buzz Lightyear now.
There is a sweetness to like just knowing somebody could just be so fucking average like that.
Dude,
and just,
the moving to another country, that's
Yeah.
he
my
fleeced
game
us.
plan.
He's
What?
fleecing us.
It's amazing.
No, I mean, that's also...
You work the Tropicana for a couple years,
Yeah.
and then you just
We would-
kick on down in Peru,
Well, Vegas now...
open a pizza place.
Yeah, Vegas now has a pretty good comedy scene. He's got a bunch of clubs and shit.
Yeah.
But apparently, because I remember him telling me how he started in Vegas and was there for years. They didn't have comedy clubs there forever.
Yeah.
It was just you're opening for fucking Wayne Newton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like your bits are gonna be fucking
crazy.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you right now, after my ayahuasca bender, I don't even know. I know one thing: we're all matter. That's all we are is matter. You know what that matter needs to do? Exercise. All right, you want to keep your heart pumping.
It is crazy learning to do comedy in a casino.
Dude,
It's like it's
in
like
front of a bunch
plant
of.
growing next to a power plant.
You're stunted forever.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that's funny. Oh, Atlantic City. What if it were? What if it like if the multiverse is real? There's a version of life where Atlantic City is Austin right now, where everyone's trying to live there.
I'd go right away.
Where comedy mothership's on the fucking boardwalk.
yeah.
I would
You know
go.
what I mean?
I'd go in a fucking heartbeat.
You know, just living on. Just go
Surfing.
gamble, and then when you lose all your fucking money, walk into the Atlantic, bro.
yeah.
See if it
Surfing in
spits
the
you back
morning.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that'd be so funny if Rogan was a huge surfer. just the mothership's in French Polynesia. He's just fucking
God.
ripping chopu.
Just Mitzi's in Sea Isle. Just fingering all these 23-year-olds again. God,
Again.
I miss the beach. That's the worst part about here. I miss
beach.
the beach. I miss going to the ocean.
You an ocean guy?
Oh yeah.
Big time.
I sit on the ocean. I'll sit on the beach for 8 hours, 10 hours, till the sun up, sun down.
You ever been to Costa Rica?
Yeah, I have been to Costa. I got shit on by a monkey in Costa Rica.
By a monkey?
By a monkey.
Was it? That's good
I
luck,
was
right?
doing
It's like
the.
getting,
It's apparently it's good.
it's like rain on your wedding day.
Yeah, I was doing the zip line.
And a monkey took a shit on. He
Monkey
timed it.
took a what?
He timed it.
I wasn't doing the zip. I was in the fucking box with the other
And the monkey's just like,
fat Americans
with the helmet on, with the crooked helmet.
My
on.
whole shit. Yeah, just dumped all over my hairy arm.
and the monkey's like, I can order a drink over this guy. I can probably take a shit on him.
I'm ordering 2 bananas over this wop.
Wait, were you in Jaco?
Huh?
Were you in Jaco?
No, I went to Steps Beach.
Okay.
No, Steps Beach was Puerto Rico. We went to
Tamarindo.
maybe.
Gotta be Tamarindo.
It was a resort though. We fucked up. It was young. I was like 22.
Okay.
I went instead of going outside the resorts, I went to an all inclusive. I got fucking cooked. The day one, I got there 4 p.m. I was like, "There's no UVs." And I went to.
Oh
I was like,
my
I'm tanned. I'll be fine, dude. The impression I put on my leg was like a Tempur-Pedic, like a
Yeah.
memory foam. You could press in, and it stayed indented for like 30 minutes.
The skin was just
cooked.
fucked.
Yeah.
Only an East Coast Italian can make an age sound like an insult. Like 22. You said a number. I was like, God, there was so much vitriol. I was 22. You're like, oh
22,
God,
you're fucking idiot.
why are you saying this about yourself, Tommy? You're a good guy. I'm 22. Come on, bro. We've all been 22 before.
I start the sentence like that, going, "Excuse what I've done after that."
I know.
Because
But dude, that's fucking.
why'd you say Costa Rica?
We're going there for my brother's bachelor party.
Oh, nice.
In January. Yeah.
Have you
Dude,
ever
it's
been?
great.
I've never been. No.
I've never been either. It's
great.
I've never seen clear water.
Really?
Yeah.
It's interesting, but there's no fucking surf. When there's no surf, I'm out. I'm out after like 20 minutes. I'm like,
Costa
this,
Rica should
this
have
is not
surf.
fun unless there's like golden tits coming out of it.
I'm more of a lake, rivers, lagoon guy.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, dude, you're from Louisiana.
I like to go.
dude,
I like to go. Yeah, give me a dirty pond. You know what I mean? Give me a bayou.
Yeah, you want to marry bayou.
Yeah, I want to bayous, Marys.
Put your beer on a lily pad.
Yeah. You know me. I just want to play Frogger. I just want to play Frogger. I remember,
that guy
dude.
too,
Like
huh?
speaking of a bachelor party I went on. The first bachelor party I ever fucking went on when I was like 22, 22, 23. But it was we rented a houseboat. That
He gives me so much shit the way I talk. Like he talks any different.
no, I love the way you talk.
Do.
Do I talk like you?
You got the same energy.
Do I talk like you?
Am I talking like
you
you?
got the,
sometimes?
you got the same fucking harumph and the same energy, just a different part of the land.
That actually makes me feel good.
Yeah.
That's your dog barking at
You
itself in
also
the
have
mirror.
similar beard coloring.
Oh, yeah,
That's
we're
why
both.
we get along.
Yeah.
He picked me up in fucking mitzies and held me like a fucking like a 5-year-old.
He said you
I'd
were in
wrap
headlock
my
mode.
legs around him. Oh, well, we got to that point.
Oh, I said yeah. The
The
Tommy
initial.
Pope. If Tommy Pope likes you when he hugs you, he also accidentally puts you in a rear cheek and make a chokehold. Accidentally.
You got to
It
go
is.
for the fucking. I go for.
I love you, buddy. No, I want to cut off your fucking air supply for a second. That's how much I love you.
Oh, yeah, I miss. I
There
miss,
is a point.
I
There's
like
a point.
it.
There's
I
a
miss
point in
New
Tommy's
Yorkers.
drinking where it's like you need to wear like hockey pads. He's just like smacking your shoulder and hitting you. You're like, jeez.
That'd be so funny if we're all hanging out at the table and I'm like, I gotta take a piss. You come back, you just all have helmets on.
I mean, it is also, you enjoy someone's company where you're like, I know he's going to cut my windpipe off for a second. I'm all right with it.
Yeah.
'Cause he's excited. I'm excited.
It's warm.
It's
It's
fun.
pleasant.
It's
Yeah.
wrestling with a dog.
You're also a light guy.
Well, light.
Light to pick up when I pick you up.
Yeah.
I'm also a low
I'm up
center
to
of gravity.
185. You're stronger than you look.
I'm a low center of gravity.
You're
I
built
got-
like a wine
I
cork,
got-
but you're fucking
Yeah,
strong in the
wait-
shoulders.
Wait till that all comes from. I'll do 30 pike push-ups right now in front
Let's
of your
go,
face.
dude.
I don't want to. It's Sunday. I don't do push-ups on the Lord's Day.
That's a good way. Dude,
I don't exercise on the Lord's Day.
Disrespectful.
the best compliment I have for Texas is Sundays. Sundays are wonderful. Everyone's indoors
Yeah.
between 3 and like the rest of the night. No one's on the roads.
Oh,
It's all family, church.
Yeah.
No one's out.
Wait,
It's
do bars
fucking
close
so
at
peaceful.
midnight on Sunday?
They close at like not at 10, I think, and so all the beer distributors or liquor stores are closed.
Really?
But you can go to a mart to get like ciders and shit.
So bars tonight are going to be closed at
Bars are open.
Bars
liquor
are open.
stores are closed.
right.
Yeah.
Like I leave tomorrow. I gotta fucking put one on. tonight.
Yeah. What time's your show? Oh, by the way, Sean's been fucking murdering at the mothership.
yeah.
dude.
It's
Heard
been
it.
fun. The shows have been amazing.
God.
The place is great.
I
The
fucking
place is definitely. They definitely.
Did you watch the show last night?
yeah. I watched half of it. I late spotted this at the Little Boy that I
Nice.
had to bop out, but
It's a fun ass room.
dude,
Yeah.
It's a
the
great
crowd's here,
best.
man.
Yeah.
The people here, if you want to talk, you want to go from Atlantic City casinos to the best club in the world.
Yeah.
It's very rare, and the only time I have like a bad time, it's like fucking midnight in the Little Boy when they've been sitting for 3 fucking hours. If they show up, they're there to have fun.
Austin has, in my experience as a comedian, always been awesome comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, first time I ever came here was 05, like or early 06, like right after Katrina kind of thing. There's a bunch of New Orleans guys moved here. And I remember just being, it was my first time here, absolutely enthralled by how good the audience was.
Yeah.
It's always been like a dope fucking, and like before Rogan got here, there was a great, it was a smaller comedy scene, obviously, but it was fucking amazing.
But that is the upside of every bar trying to make it like an activity
Yeah.
thing. It's like people expect to go somewhere and see something.
Sure.
Music or like fucking,
Give me barbecue.
Yeah.
I love the fucking.
That's the worst part.
You've been to Terry Black's. You've been to Cooper's Pit. You've been to Franklin's. No, I'm not going to wait 6 hours
For
to
anything.
eat
Anything.
any line.
Yeah.
I don't wait in
give a
line to
shit.
piss. I'll piss in the street.
It's-
I'm not waiting in
yeah.
line for a donut, fucking brisket. I don't care what it is. You're waiting in line. You grow up.
I don't care. Yeah.
Get a hold of yourself.
There are people I've heard will bring lunches to wait
Yeah.
in line.
Yeah,
at
do people
Franklin's.
camp out?
Will bring food to wait in line for food.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no fucking way it's that anything's that good.
Some of these places
I get it, it's
too-
great, but
Some of these places too are I've waited in line once. And
like
some of
this.
these places they're really artificially slow.
Oh,
Like
attention.
it's not
the
it's not
buzz.
like it's not like a thing where they're like fucking moving and shaking
Yeah.
and the line's out the door and they can't.
not
They're
like Katz's
taking
Deli.
their
Katz's Deli moves.
sweet ass
Deli
time.
moves.
Yeah.
The Jews
Oh,
got
Cats
it.
is? Yeah, they don't give
Cats
a
is
fuck.
fucking
They're like,
moves.
they want you out of there.
You see them cut that fucking
Yeah.
that Jew meat, pastrami. They don't even
Where
do
they?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
Straight
where they
through.
find these Jewish cows, but they get
Yeah.
that good meat.
Yeah. Like if they were pumping it out, you'd be like, hey, what can you do?
Yeah.
But
I mean, I have been to Terry Black's, and I remember it being a wait, and I remember it being like, this is very good.
Yeah.
If I had to wait a half an hour longer, I'd be angry right now.
It's good.
yeah.
You know
It's
what I'm
just
saying? It's just because that's the thing with food. It's like I get it. We all want to eat delicious food, but also it like if you want to see comedy and you see shitty comedy, you are not satisfied.
Yeah.
If you want to eat delicious food, can't afford it, don't have the time, but you just eat anything else, you're satisfied. The primal need is met. So like waiting excessively long to do a thing that I can do in a 15th of the time
Yeah.
just seems obscene.
I will say,
and there's also the thing where you judge a place by the sides,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Sides are
It's
great.
like-
yeah.
Go to an Italian restaurant. First thing you get is a side of meatballs.
Yeah.
It'll tell you
it's-
everything that's in that kitchen.
Yeah. If
100%.
If you wait in line that long and they first of all they don't have a lot of side options or the sides are just like whatever, you're like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is
When you
Or
got-
they have no sides. If
Yeah.
it's just like a
Yeah,
classic
yeah,
burger place,
yeah.
and they're like, we don't do fries. And you're like, that's a good burger. That's a good fucking. But they got chips on a
You ain't
rack.
got, I love and respect any restaurant that doesn't do changes to the items.
Yeah.
It's like that's how
That's
the burger.
what-
That's
that's
how it
how we're
comes.
getting it.
Yeah.
That's how it fucking comes.
Yeah, that's how it comes.
You don't want it, you don't eat it.
I agree.
Go wait in line.
Yeah. Go wait in line.
Go wait in line.
Yeah, get the fuck
for
out
your
of my
Franklin's
face.
barbecue. They're gonna run out, by the way.
God.
You're gonna wait in line for 6 hours. You're gonna run out.
Dude, as a disgruntled like pillhead chef coming up, and you finally get your fucking your shop, your restaurant, and you go, this is all I want to sell. It's the best out there. And then there has to be that like financial turn where you go, now I can be a cunt.
Oh,
That has to
yeah.
feel so great going, tell them to fuck off.
tell them.
Yeah.
I don't care about
Yeah.
Yelp. I don't care about anything online. Get the fuck out. There's no there's no mustard. There's no ketchup.
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
mayo. There's no salt and pepper on the table. Eat it or get the fuck out of here. There's
got-
still a line down the
Oh,
block.
you got allergies? You shouldn't have been such an asshole in a past life. What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Go away.
You were raised by two lesbians and didn't let you eat nuts.
that's a sick mode to be in. My cousin got to the place with his pizza place where he was just like, I make this many pies a day because I don't want to make any more.
Yeah.
And that's
Sells
it.
out when it sells out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a place in
It's called This Many Pies. That's it.
I like that.
That's what it's called.
I like that.
This many.
I'm all out of dough.
This many pies. This many. How many? This many. That's the fucking motto. Not the motto. What am I trying? The logo.
Yeah.
This many.
You got something to plug, baby? We're out of here.
Oh shit. I got. When's this coming out? When's it gonna drop?
I don't know.
All right. Well, if it does in time, I'm in Boston at the Crystal Ballroom, August 31st. I'm at the fucking. Wait, two more. I got two more. Hold on. I'm on the road with David Cross all the fall, but I got Wits End in Charleston, September 6th and 7th, and the Punchline in San Francisco, September 18th through the 20th. And I finally have a podcast debuting with young Ryan Donahue.
Oh,
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
I just talked to him
Yes.
yesterday.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast
We
called.
love Ryan.
Yeah.
He's great. It's called The Best Guys Pod, and
fuck
it's
yeah.
I love
debuting
this.
in the next couple
It's
weeks.
like
So
us.
yeah,
Yeah.
He's me, Ryan's you.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's good.
You
It's good.
fucking
there it is.
yeah. You,
good
you
mix.
hack Robert.
Yeah, he was telling us about. I think this is a great.
Yeah, it'll
idea.
be fun.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
so it's gonna be
Fucking-
awesome. Thank y'all
It
for
will be out
Yeah.
before the 31st.
perfect. Yeah.
Thank you. Subscribe.
Oh, also
show
the show on
yeah,
FX. Yeah, English Teacher premieres on FX September 2nd. I'm ecstatic about
Looks
it.
Let's
great.
go.
Yeah,
Looks
yeah.
great.
So yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Hell yeah.
Buy
Thank
me a
you.
beer.
Yeah.